Tell me what you did. Tell me what happened. She only 16. That's my niece. Tell me what you did. You just like Lee. Lee told my mother that he didn't do nothing either. He told my mother that it was my fault. He didn't do nothing. You just like Lee. And sing. All right, I know that wasn't long enough for y'all, but that is so not the topic. But clearly, y'all wanted me to start off with another scene, so that was a scene from another one of my favorite movies. I Can Do Bad All By Myself, Taraji P. Henson. And we back live to the Car Kick It, episode 6. Give it up, give it up, give it up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Because we is moving on up there, y'all. We are really doing it. And just to let y'all know, y'all gotta tune in next week. Why? Why is it so important to tune in next week? Because we done came up, y'all. We almost at 50 subscribers. So just like with the 30, for the next 50 subscribers, we doing a $50 gift card giveaway. But you gotta be here in the live in order to collect. So make sure you check in next Tuesday and add me on Facebook, New Don Coming, so you can get all of the rules and regulations and what you got to do and all that good stuff. All of the tea, honey, is going to be on the New Don Coming Facebook page. So make sure you add me on Facebook and check me out. I don't be posting that much on there, but at least you can get to find out all of the stuff that's going on here on YouTube, because that's where we be at. This is where our family is when we coming together. We building the whole tribe here. Y'all like my new hair for this week? Do you like it? Do you like it? Am I lagging? Feel like I'm lagging. I hope not. YouTube be acting funny sometimes because it didn't even want to let me go live. So, what's the topic for tonight? The topic for tonight is... I wrote it down, y'all, because I be getting high and shit, so I can't always keep up with it. If I had to title this, it would be titled The Car Kick It, episode 6, Homeschooling Hell. Okay. Anybody else having, issues with the homeschooling? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Okay. You feel me? This homeschooling stuff is, a lot of bit extra. And we've been doing it for a while. We should be used to it. So for all of the parents who are doing homeschooling, hats the cuss word off to you. Okay? Because it's a chore. It's a chore. And read my shirt. Did y'all see my new shirt? Can you see it? I know that light can be on here, but it says, what goes around comes around. And it kind of go with the topic today, because what goes around come around. Hey, Carnita Barnes, I see you in there. Hey. We got somebody in the lab with us tonight, y'all. Okay, so the thing with the homeschooling thing is I did not decide to have kids until I was 25, going on 26. That's when I first... I think that was kind of old to be having kids. Other people might think so. For me, myself, I think I should have had kids younger. Now, I wrote down a list of y'all. So please jump in, chime in. If you feel I'm wrong, you want to kick it, this is what the Car Kick It is for. Holla at me in the chat. So the topics that I wrote down, the pros and cons of having kids young versus having kids old. Okay. Number 1. Okay, having kids young. You still got energy. Okay? You still have energy when you have your kids young. I swear. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and keep it real. I don't be having the energy, y'all. I don't. My kids be running me ragged. I be tired by 8 o'clock. I'm ready to go to bed. Like, is y'all done yet? Are you done yet? Are you done yet? I've been cooked dinner. Are you done yet? You been had your bath. Are you done yet? Like, oh my God, the day don't ever end when it comes to having kids. But young people, they got the patience for that. All day, every day, them kids can do whatever they want to do. And them parents be like, oh, look at little Jimmy. He's so sweet. Me, I'll be like, if I wanted to see little Jimmy, I would have stayed home. Number 2, the advantage of having your kids while you're young. You are up on technology. I will not allow my 13-year-old to get an iPhone because I don't know how to use it. That part. And I'm just being dead honest. I don't. Sorry, not sorry. Nope. I had a beeper growing up. Beat me. Page me, beat me, if you want to reach me. Doesn't matter where, doesn't matter when. I know y'all watch Kim Possible. Anyway, number 3, they up on slang. They know everything that their kids talk about. I don't know. My daughter can be calling me anything, and I don't know what she calling me because why? I don't know what they talking about. She walking in the door. Woo, child. For real, sis. I'm your mama. You don't call me sis. I'm not your sis. I'm old. You feel me? That's old because my young friends, they kids, they call their kids sis. Girl, you called your kids sis? That's your daughter. That's your son. They call their son bro. I mean, slang, okay? Young versus old. Number 4, they're more relatable of kids' struggles. Like, I didn't know kids had struggles. But that's an old person way of thinking. Only old people really think like that. I didn't know. I guess I should have known because, no, I shouldn't have known because my mama had me young. So she was popping. Get it, mama. Yeah, but I wasn't nothing like her. I waited. I was slow and slower. I wasn't trying to see no kids, okay? Cuss words. I'm learning, y'all. I'm learning. I swear I'm trying to get monetized up in here. She ain't about to be doing all of that cussing. Yeah, I do. All right. Anyways, number 5, they got patience. Like, to do homework. They got patience to they got patience to help you clean your room. They got patience among patience for all them questions that them kids have all day, every 2 seconds. Those questions that they always want to ask you at the most inconvenient times. Yeah, a young parent, they got patience for that. Not so much us. Okay, now the benefits of having kids. Oh, you more strict. You're more strict because your kid's gonna do what you say do when you say do it because you said do it. Old way of thinking. Your mama made you like that. That's how we raise ours. Number 2, we are more aware of the dangers ahead. Like, when you growing up with your kid, you really can't forewarn them. You can't see all the way into their future because you ain't really lived out into your future yet. So y'all growing together, like, instead of like you grown and your kid is like here. You know what I'm saying? So when you have your kids older, no, you can't even have that friend. I don't like the way they life headed. That ain't the person you need to be around. I ain't gonna be able to do that. I don't like her. I don't like her disposition. I used to say that a lot. I don't like the disposition about that little girl. So yeah, you more aware of the dangers ahead. Number 3, you're more structured. You way more structured when you was older because you, like I said, you ain't got no patience. So you ready to get this? Did you have your bath? Did you eat your dinner? Are you done yet? Yes, structured. Like, real talk. My sister be having her son in the bed like by 8 o'clock and he 13. No, I don't care till you're 18. As long as you're in my house, 8 o'clock is the bedtime, bro. After 8 o'clock is grown-up time. I ain't got that much structure on my household yet. But I'm going to get there. Stability. You more stable when you didn't have your kids older, because 9 times out of 10, when you older, you had your kids early on, because why? I mean, not, I don't know, that came out all wrong. No, you're more stable because when you had your kids, you already had your own. Meaning you already had your own car. You already had your own house. You already had your own before your children came along. So it's not a hurt or a hindrance. It don't hold you back from being stable just because you had kids. And on top of that, you're more prepared. Anything like you don't get for your baby shower, you buy it yourself. Because why? You grown, boo-boo. Those are the pros, okay? I also made a con list, y'all. Now, let's get into the cons. The cons of having kids young. Number 1, the struggle be real. real. I didn't watch all of my little babies struggle, and they be trying to hold their little families together and trying to do it right, and just, I'm gonna leave it at that. The struggle be real, and I ain't gonna say it's for all. Please don't get it twisted, because there's some young babies out here that's doing their thing. Oh my God, babies. It's a couple of them babies out here doing y'all thing. Shout out Wishes Thing. Shout out Champagne. Shout out Teak Teak. Y'all do y'all things, babies. I ain't talking about y'all. But it's a lot of young girls out here that, they struggling for real. The struggle is real. Number 2, loss of support. Not every family gonna just take you in just because you had a baby young. No, it's a lot of parents that say you was grown enough to have that baby. You was grown enough to take care of that baby. You can't be in my house. I'm not raising no more kids. It's a lot of parents out there that's like that. So they got a loss of support. Number 3, they got to grow up with their kids. The kids, that's another one. The kids have to grow up with their parents. Meaning them kids got to suffer through bad relationships, bad decisions, bad choices in life, bad planning, bad money management, bad life decisions. Those kids got to deal with all of that stuff that parent goes through as that parent is growing. You know what I'm saying? And number 4, you got to they sacrifice their little youthhoods. They don't get the dangle. Baby, when I say the dangle be real, okay? From 17 to 27. Yeah, 2 years in the parenting. I was still doing my the party. The dangle was real. I mean, it's a part of being young. You just out here to mess stuff up. This is a big old world for us to go out and mess up in it. Okay, that's the way I was living my life. Real ratchet. Okay. Number 5, it limits the success. It really, for those who have loss of support, and I'm like I said, don't come for me in these comments talking about some no ma'am, no him, no thank you. I take care of my kids. Not talking about you then. So don't come for me. I'm just saying, in a mass society, yes, it limits the potential for success because you held back. Some of them have to drop out of school. Some of them don't get to go back to school. Yes, there are those exceptions who push through and make something of themselves while having a kid. But that ain't the majority. So, yes, that is a con. Now, the cons of having kids. Oh. You be tired all the time. I wake up tired, okay? Like, another day. Thank you, Jesus. Woo! Thank you for the strength, okay? That's the first thing I always thank God for. Thank him for the strength. Because why? A chick be tired, y'all. Okay? Number 2, you cannot relate to the kids' struggles. Kids don't have struggles in your book. Who pay these bills? Okay? Who cook for you? Okay? When you went hungry? Okay? You mad because your friend don't like you? cuss word that friend, okay? Ain't no such thing as a kid struggle when it comes to an older parent because we don't believe in that. Y'all talking crazy to us right now. You sound real stupid talking to me like I care about your friend not liking you. But in 2020, that's a real issue. These kids are trying to commit suicide. Oh my God, Billy said I was ugly. I just want to die. Like, and they dead serious. Like, they dead serious. Like, little black kids is doing little white kid stuff now. Like, committing suicide, cutting. My daughter got ice burns on her arm. Like, what is this about? You don't love yourself? No. Oh, my friends were doing it. It's no big deal. Like, the commercials is real, y'all. I hope my daughter don't be on here. I keep using her as an example. But we talking about kids, and that's my baby. So I own the rights and copyrights, all of that. That's me right there. I own that birth certificate. Number 3, you are either in a rush for more kids or you are one and done. Okay. If you start having kids late, by the time you get that one out and you realize how old you is and what all it takes to endure to get that baby to 2 years old, by that time you get that 1 to 2, you ready to go on for 2 more, 3 more, and whatever else your goal was, because you want to get it over and done with. You are not trying to keep going back and forth with this diaper thing. That is the worst thing in the world, raising kids on diapers. Don't have 2 kids on diapers at the same time. I'm trying to tell you, it's a stinky mess, baby. It's a stinky life. You don't want to trade places with me. But I made it. My baby 8 now. Woo-hoo-hoo! Thank you, Jesus! I made it through that one. Okay, number 4. You became too settled in your ways. You are old school about everything. Yes, my kids gotta be in the house when the street lights come on. Yes, my kids. I know where my kids are at 8 o'clock. You remember that commercial when we was little? Like, it's 8 o'clock. Do you know where your kids are? I bet you at 8 o'clock I know where my kids at. Cause why? I'm old school. My kids still. I can't even say that. That's a case now. But yeah, I discipline my children when necessary. But I am learning some new school ways. Number 5, we are easily overwhelmed. Everything is a bit much. Okay, these kids is a bit much. The way they talk to us is a bit much. The way they behave is a bit much. Their attitudes is a bit much. Everything is a bit much. We are easily overwhelmed over 35 when you still got little babies, especially more than one. But before I end this live, because I know I've been on here for a minute, y'all, chit-chatting it up, because this the car ticket. But in summing it all up, we can learn something from the young babies raising kids, just like the young babies can learn something from us. So don't ever think you know everything. Don't ever think your way is the only way and that's the right way, because each one teach one. Okay, baby? So remember to add me on Facebook so we can get the details for the $50 gift card giveaway for the 50 subscribers we just about to get, because we manifesting that. We got that already. We got that. We manifested that. So for these 50 subscribers that's coming in, we got the $50 giveaway. So check out the rules on New Dawn Coming on Facebook, and I'll see y'all back next week for the car kick it with a whole new scene, hopefully a whole new do, and a whole new y'all. So I love y'all. See y'all next week. Peace.